What if I told you that the new Skyblock update is going to have a ton more to do with farming and more? Because today I have all of the leaks coming for the next update for you guys, and I think it's only fair that I show you guys exactly what is planned and what is coming to Roblox Skyblock. I have found the best things that could happen for this next update for Skyblock. Obviously, we are still waiting for an update and we have no idea when this is actually going to release. So I got my hand on quite a few leaks here, and I thought it was only fair to show you guys the brand new leaks for Skyblock today, as well as go over what I would love to see added into Skyblock and theories that everyone else has gotten inside of the community, and a lot of suggestions that they have given as well to the owners of the game. So if you don't play Skyblock, welcome to Skyblock. This could be your first video, this could be your 10th video, who knows, but Skyblock is a game where you obviously, if you've played Skyblock in Minecraft or something, it's along those lines, but obviously you can build your own island, create huge farms, sell items to make money, you can cook things now, you can also gather valuable resources and a lot more. But the last update, we had vending machines, we had a trading system, we had blueprints, we had carpentry workbenches, we had a lot of that stuff, but now it's time for them to rework farming. Farming right now is you start off with your plow that you get on your island, you plow some ground, you plant the seeds that you get, you can buy seeds with the coins, and obviously that's just kind of what general farming is. But they want to step it up a notch, and I think this is going to be insane for the farming community here, because obviously I had a massive onion and carrot farm, and I've made infinite farms, I've made a lot of different types of farms, I've made auto farms, I've made manual farms, I've made berry farms. There's a lot of farms that I have made, and I think it's only fair that we go over the farming thing first, because you guys want to see the confirmed leaks as to what is happening. So the official Skyblock Twitter went and tweeted, "We are planning a farming update. How can we make auto farms more dynamic or advanced? AKA stacking onion totems feels too simple and leaves little room for creativity for them." So they ended up giving out some ideas later on, and I cannot wait for these. I know that a lot of people don't agree with these, but I certainly do. This is something that I would love to see in Skyblock. It's something more dynamic than things that we have seen in other versions of Skyblock games, and their ideas were some ideas being a fertilizer, sprinklers, etc., etc. And I am so into fertilizer and sprinklers. That means water would be officially added into the game as an element. So I have a lot of suggestions from people. I personally would love to see water added into the game just in general. I think having to water your crops to make them grow or to make them grow faster would be a really interesting technique, or fertilizer to make your crops either of a higher grade quality. And so for example, if you like implement what Stardew had like the regular, then they had like silver, gold, bronze, iridium quality type crops. I think it'd be a great thing to add in with like fertilizer types here. So you fertilize the soil before you plant the crops, and it could be one time use, or you could get a higher quality one or something like that. But it would change the harvesting time for that plot of soil. It may only work once, it may work indefinitely. I'm not entirely sure how they would go about that. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. But I think that'd be a really, really cool thing. And obviously sprinklers, as I said, would add water into the game, which would mean we would probably we could probably end up getting weather systems or a day-night cycle for the game. I think sprinkles would be good to make them grow, or even just to like have it as a default to make them grow. It would add something different into the game, and something from just the basic plant harvest. It would be plant water harvest. It's just add something extra to the game. But we're gonna stop here right now because we are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. So if you guys are not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. It is free. Make sure to also put on the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video or start a stream, because as I said, we're going to hit 100k hopefully this year, and I cannot wait to see you guys on that journey. So thank you so much for subscribing if you guys are, and yeah. Let's get back into these theories, because as I said, we have the official Skyblock leaks that we have given out, and now we have quite a few people on Twitter with suggestions of their own. Obviously I have a lot of suggestions for like quality of life updates, but we can go over them at some other point. But from Tyler Stoner 22 on Twitter, he says, make a weather system so it can rain on the plants to make them grow faster, and maybe like sometimes it can be sunny, then rainy and cloudy, etc. So this would introduce a weather system into the game, and obviously I would love to see like clouds affecting things. We could even get solar panels at that point, if we want to have like electricity introduced into the game. But as I said, rain, making plants grow, we could have sunny, we could have rain. I think it'd be a really cool idea to like have plants auto watered during the rain, things like that. We also had Aiden, Real Aiden RNZ on Twitter say some suggestions being hold F to quickly harvest crops. I would love that. That would be so amazing because you can hold to like plant seeds, but I think holding F to quickly harvest crops would be amazing. He also said maybe berry totems. I do not see berry totems being a thing. Obviously they do sell for the same amount as carrots. Maybe in the future there'll be something for berries, maybe like a berry thing that can just go around and automatically harvest them, or you can get like tractors or something to harvest them. I think that would be a really cool thing, but I don't think they will add in berry totems per se. And he even said something similar to Minecraft hoppers to move items through chests, and I think that'd be a really good idea, especially when you are like making an auto storage system. I think, for example, you can only have like 30 stacks of stuff in a chest right now, so having a hopper system, you could make like 10 stacks of chests on top of each other, and all those 10 chests would just be filtered down into one another for like collecting things, yada yada yada. He also said maybe farming levels. So for example, you start off as a beginner, then you can go to novice, pro, etc. And the higher level you are, the more you can sell your crops for. I think that is a really, really good suggestion. I would like to see that. I honestly would. I'd love to see how they would implement it, because I know like a lot of people are really far ahead in the game, some are really beginning, and I know it could break the economy very fast if someone can sell their onions for, 100,000 per stack, whereas the beginner can only sell it for 30. I get how it can break, but at the same time, I really like that it's an idea that it's possibly should even be considered. I like that, especially because farming is the big part on Skyblock to sustain money and stuff right now. But the next one is actually going to be from the Real Cheskin or Albert here on Twitter, and he says add in a day/night cycle. In the day some crops grow faster, and in the night other crops grow faster. And he also mentioned the weather system where rain can help crops grow to 5.5 to 0.7 times faster, and he even suggested to add in different types of soil, and maybe there are different types of soils that cost money. Yes. I think having to purchase soil, it could be like a same thing with like fertilizer. You can purchase different quality of soil, which makes it better for like your crops, other than just purchasing grass from the blocks guy and being able to place it. So grass and fertilizing blocks or soil is completely different to something that you can just buy normally for decoration in the game. I think it's a really good suggestion and should be added in, but this next one, it's 2 words long, but speaks to me so much. So Tornado Twister said fruit trees. Yes, I want fruit trees, I want apple trees, I want orange trees, I want pear trees, I want banana trees. That would be amazing. I think it'd be a really cool thing to implement, and you could add in different fruits and stuff along the way, as well as you can make different foods with them. You can even add them as like decoration. I think it'd be a really, really cool thing to do. Another way of harvesting, especially because we only have certain like wood trees right now, and they don't really look the best. Will say, would 100% prefer them to have little like apples or oranges hanging off of them. I think that'd be very cute. Don't know if that's just me, but I think that would be a very, very cute suggestion as well. And Postal here on Twitter said my next pet peeve with the game. Well, not pet peeve, it's something that I want to see added to the game, but I find it a pet peeve right now. So he said, I'd like to see a system to allow us to turn on/off totems by our own type in our interface. It would stop us to having to needlessly tear down and rebuild our farms every time we want another one over another. And if you want to complicate farming more, irrigation. But okay. Let's pause. I have said multiple times I would like to see a on-off button for your totems and for your industrial smelters, or even just a way to manually hook them up to each other and turn them off, because they get very laggy, especially when joining a public server. They just don't move. There is no point in me joining a public server and not having any of my farms work and just adding more entities to the server and making it lag. Having the ability to turn them on and off, I would think would be a really good integration system to bring them on there, to be able to change it up, show that we need these things in the game. Or I don't know, do you guys want that? I think it'd be a really, really cool thing. Put it down in the comments below, because I think it'd be a really good thing to be able to turn them on and off, because I lag a lot. I actually had to tear down my entire onion farm and carrot farm because I was lagging so much. And even my iron farm right now is still laggy, and I only have like 3 smelters on for that specific thing. So turning them on and off would be a great, great thing to happen. And the next one, this is the second last suggestion that I'm giving away for the video, is by oxyperm_ on Twitter, saying make totems have upgrades, or in brackets boosts. Yes. upgrading a totem would be amazing. So for example, totems can only hold like 4 items and they can only do 4 blocks out, but if you upgraded them to go like 8 blocks out or 16 blocks out, obviously would save a lot of money, but you could actually have to upgrade the totem with items like iron and gold and things like that. Would be an amazing thing to integrate, as I said. Upgrades, making a bigger farms, having them over a bigger span, obviously saving money, things like that. But we have one last suggestion for today, and obviously these are more like to do with the current theming that we have. So I have no idea how to say your name, but Noe Manoy? Don't know how to say that, but he said not really farming but controls to change things like E for inventory and Q for dropping and F for harvesting. I agree with that. A lot of people do not like the current things. So for example, I is inventory, but having E as inventory would make a lot more sense for people that have been on like Minecraft and stuff, and I 100% agree with being able to change your own controls like that, but I don't know if that's going to be available to the game. I'm not sure if you can make that in your game or it's with Roblox in general, but he also suggested fertilizer to make crops grow faster, as they grow way too fast anyways. They can change the speed of that if they add in certain things like fertilizer. Obviously, he loves the idea of sprinklers as well, and he even said a compost system. So he said composters like Minecraft ones, but you get fertilizer instead. I like this. So instead of actually having to buy the fertilizer, you will have to compost your items. So for example, shove 50 wheat into a composter bin and let it sit for a bit to get 1 piece of fertilizer. I think that's a really good system. Do you guys think that's a good system? I like it because you're not spending money for it. You're using your own resources and you're actually giving up money to make something to make more money later on down the track, if you get what I mean. I even suggested adding in a new crop called lettuce. I like these suggestions. I could scroll for ages in these suggestions. There's just so many of them that I really enjoy, and I would love to see implemented into Skyblock. But we're focusing on the farming update, and as I said, we are so lucky to be able to get this update, and fertilizers, sprinklers, auto farms being more dynamic and advanced, stacking onion terms, too simple. Yeah, I get that, but farming overhaul, yes, I cannot wait for it. And that's me clapping, by the way, because I'm so excited for this update. So we've had no news about an update, no news when it's going to be coming or if they're going to do an update this week, but I think having a leaks video and a theories video is great to bring for you guys right now, so you guys can actually help with the next few updates. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe if you guys are brand new to the channel. Also hit the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video or start a stream. I am streaming when the Dungeon Quest update comes out, so I cannot wait for that. And if you guys want to see me stream Skyblock, let me know down in the comment section below. But if you guys are still watching at this point in time before I go off the video, do hashtag farming update down in the comment section below. I do these hashtags every now and again in different parts of the video just to see if who is actually watching up to what timestamps, and yeah. But I hope you guys have a lovely day or night where you guys may be in the run, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Bye guys!